All right, yo, what's up? It's Aaron here, and I have a feeling this is the end of the Titans draft. So today we did not have a fifth round or a fourth round pick. My bad. We did not have a fourth round pick, and we got Laurel Murchison. And honestly, this is what the last day of the draft is. A lot of the guys you don't really know, so you got to look up on them. But we got Laurel Murchison. He fills the spot for Jarrell Casey. He's he may not keep up the production that Casey did, but he's definitely uh, good depth there. That's what we really need is the depth, especially losing him when he may not replicate it or no one may not replicate uh, Casey's production, but that's good depth, and that's what we need. And it's really still pointing towards us getting Clowney because we did not pick an edge rusher today. We did not pick an edge rusher. So we selected him. His highlights look pretty good. I mean, for a D tackle, he seemed like he was, or a D lineman, he can switch around a little bit. He seemed all right. Let's see. Let's see. First of three. And then we didn't have a sixth rounder either. And the next one was Cole McDonald, the backup QB for Ryan Tannehill. He might be the backup QB, him or Logan Woodside. Who knows what will happen with him? Maybe without an off season, he may not crack the second string spot for Logan Woodside. So he's got an upper advantage on that. But who knows what will happen with the coronavirus and all that. Another Hawaii QB. He played at Hawaii, actually at Hawaii. And so he's like I guess maybe our next Mariota. He can be that backup for us if he needs to be. But that's what we'd like to think as Titans fans, in my opinion. But I watched a few games of him. He has a strong, strong arm. I think it was just maybe his decision making was bad. I'm not an expert on any of that, but I'm good with the pick. It's a late round pick. See what happens. Anything can happen. You can get it. He's not going to be a Julian Edelman, but you can have the Julian Edelman. You can have the Cortland Finnegans. You can have any of that. And I felt like that was a good pick for our backup QB. Let's see, yeah, he has a strong arm, like we can see it right here. Puts solid velocity on it. He played in Hawaii, so maybe his competition wasn't up there, but we never know, and that's what a seventh round pick is for. You take a stab at him. I was kind of, and I think we had one more. Where's he at? We traded, yeah, we had two more, and then we traded it for a sixth round pick. So we traded our second seventh round pick for a sixth next year with the Chiefs, which that's J Rob right there working his magic. Let's see, here we go. Chris Jackson, DB. He's a safety from Marshall. And, like I said, it's seventh round again, so I don't really know too much about him, but he was a first team All MAC, I think is what it said, if I read that right. Or first team All CUSA. I'm thinking, why did I say MAC? I don't know why. 7 career interceptions, that's pretty good. Then again, it's still a seventh round pick. Hopefully he can turn in for the next Cortland Finnegan for us, maybe. He can play that nickel spot possibly or something. That's wishful thinking, but he seems like he's a solid player, solid depth player, hopefully, and that's all we can hope for as Titans fans. So overall, we filled our needs in the draft. We got Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Wilson, there we go. Forgot to switch it over. First round. This is from Teron Davenport on ESPN. That's that filled a great need for the future. Even though we have Dennis Kelly starting, he's a good backup, provides depth on the O-line. We needed that after Conklin went to the Browns. So that was a great pick, in my opinion. Filled a need. Got probably one of the biggest steals of the draft in Christian Fulton. He had a first-round grade in a lot of people's mocks, and we got him at the end of the second round. Didn't have to trade up or anything like that. And I really don't know why he fell down, but I'm certainly glad he did. He's going to be he's probably going to play in the nickel of the slot, and I keep reiterating this, but it probably means Logan Ryan's out. If we somehow bring Logan Ryan back, if he wants to cut his salary a little bit, we can get him back. I think we're paying him like $10 million a year or something like that. If he wants to cut that down, we can get him back. You got four corners right there: Butler, Dory Jackson, Logan Ryan, and Fulton. But in my opinion, that means Logan Ryan's not coming back. Then we had Darrington Evans back up for change of pace back for Derrick Henry. Give Derrick Henry a break when he needs to. A pass catching back out of the backfield. This man's explosive. I actually watched his highlights for the first time today, and he's got speed. He's got speed. He's from a small school, so he might need the shorts and things like in terms of his vision in the hole and stuff, and taking um, the right cuts and everything like that. Instead of bouncing it outside and whatnot. But he was in his own scheme like we kind of are with Henry, and he's fast. To get that second level, he can make you miss. He could be gone. So that was a great pick. Like I said, we got to Laurel Murchison that filled a need for Jarrell Casey, and then Cole McDonald, and then Chris Jackson. He hasn't updated it yet here, but overall, I mean, my bias wants to tell me it's a B, or my bias wants to say an A, but I want to say like a B plus or an A minus or something. Because obviously there's ways you can get it better, but you can't really tell unless the players play. Now J. Rod's been doing really good in the middle drafts, like as of right now, the last few years. He got Jayon Brown in the 5th round a couple years back. He got Amani Hooker in the 4th round last year. He's done really well with it. And then the 2nd round a few years ago, he got Henry, and then who did he get? He got Kevin Dodd, that was a bust, and then Austin Johnson and Henry, and then Kevin Byard in the next round. And that was the draft where we traded back with the Rams. He's been a great drafter, and he's been finding some hitting gems. Even David Long last year, and I think the 6th round, he balled out against the Ravens, and even some with the Chiefs a little bit when Jayon was out. So, my bias wants me to say, oh, it's an A, easy A. But, I'll just stick with a B plus, B plus or an A minus. I'm sure the draft experts, people who know more than I do, will say around the same. Hopefully, they'll probably say B plus. So I'll go with an A minus because it's right in the middle of where my bias and where I really think it's at. So I'll just go A minus instead of like A or A plus. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stream tonight and go to with my buddies, just talk about it. Y'all don't have to watch. Don't worry about it. But I might stream on YouTube or Mixer. So we'll see. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. And I'm not the best at this, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you watched it all the way through, just please like and subscribe and comment. And I'll be sure to respond and whatnot. But yeah, thank y'all for watching so much. And the Titans did really good. If you're a Titan fan, definitely subscribe, and I'll probably subscribe back to you, watch your videos. But God bless, and AFO is out.